onto your mat for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Taking the middle finger forward, looking forward. Tuck the toes under. Coming into your Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now, you want to see that your hands are glued to the floor and you're trying to scuff them. Trying to scuff your palms away. And there is this kind of point where you don't want to drop the arms down. You want to see that you scuff and you get that mobility in the shoulder. You've got to go back. And then let the head release towards the floor side. So when you're in this position, it takes tremendous effort to get those outer shoulder areas nice and long. So this outer shoulder area needs to extend and lengthen. So it's a bit of a problem sometimes when we're doing this pose because this area gets really stuck. We overuse that area. All right, and release down. Well done. So this time when we come for the pose, you can use the band around the arms for this. So when you're in this position, you need to see, can you come up? Now, similar stuff, we've been doing this a few times recently. So you want to see that you let your forearms go down into the mat very strongly. Then pull up the kneecaps and thighs and see, are you able to lift your collarbones away from your shoulders? And then you've got to see, can you direct the energy in the upper arm? So it takes tremendous effort. You want to see that you're grounded down into those forearms, and then there's this connection rotating this way. So you can use the belt to practice this so that you can get that really good understanding of the shoulder. All right, have a go if you haven't already. Put your forearms down, tuck your toes under and see, can you get that lift? So it's a fairly challenging action. Moving the dorsal spine in. Okay, so releasing now. So hopefully you've all had a go at that. All right, so we come into standing position. So when we come for this standing position, we're going to step forward into a forward facing action. Now, when we're in this position, we use our arms to give us that space and length. So the arms go out to the side and you reach into the fingertips. Now, I know some of you have started, but just watch the demonstration and see that you reach up. Now, when you reach up, remember what we're doing on the floor. You've got to see that you don't push down into your belly. You've got to see that your arms pick you up and that the dorsal spine moves in. You ground down into your feet. You get your legs really nice and strong. All right, now, if you haven't already taken your legs wide, then take your legs wide, turn your back foot in, the whole of your front leg and foot out. Go and see that you get that lift up through the center with your arms. So remember that action. Now it's so easy to drop into the front body. So be careful you're not dropping into the front body, that you are actually getting that connection so much with those arms. They're collecting you. Now dorsal spine in, go up. Now as you go up, see if you can feel a weighted area of the sole of the foot. So you've got to see that you're rooted down so much, keeping that lift up into the body. All right, and releasing. Whew, I bet you're relieved that your arms are down now unless you've come out before. All right, now step the left leg forward, and go and see, can you gather your arms? Can you get that action instead of dropping? So quite often what we will do, I'll go over it once more, what we will do is come up and drop forward. You want to see that you gather yourself up. See that you're reaching up, and the arms, you keep on rotating those arms towards your ears. Even if they're to here, you rotate. Then you get that action. All right. Now, those of you who find it really, really difficult to get those arms connecting, then you can put a belt around the wrist area, around the forearm. And this will help you to achieve that upward lift. This is a really key action. All right, release in if you haven't already. Have another look at the screen. So I'm going to, again, take one leg back, one leg forward. Now I'm going to reach those arms up again. So I want to see that my legs are really wide now, and I'm collecting the arms and reaching up, turning, rounding into the legs, keeping the lift. Dorsal spine in and go down into the leg. So you want to see that you keep the back leg really straight and energize the groins. So coming into Virabhadrasana 1. It's a challenging action. So if you've already started, then you'll be there for a fairly long time. All right, right leg forward if you haven't already started. Take those arms up really nicely and see, nice long stride, and collect your body as if you're coming into Virabhadrasana. See that? So you've got to roll that body, open the chest, move the dorsal spine in nicely, keeping all of that action. Widen your legs. See that that's coming. Taking those arms up, and now bend that front leg. Now what's got to happen is all your body is connected so that you can get into your groin. This front area of the groin needs to move forward, so strongly. You need to get that connection, get that understanding, awareness in your body. Whoo! Strong work, come on. Finish now, come up and release in. Okay, left leg forward. Left leg forward. So the left leg goes forward, and then the arms go back up again. So we're back to this stage. So when we're here, we want to see that we're collecting up. This is our main action. Back leg very strong, and you've got to ignite that front groin. The front groin here, this back groin's got to come to the middle groin, it's got to come to the front groin so that you can get that connection. So it's the back leg that actually gives you the front leg bend. Dorsal spine in. Dorsal spine in. Dorsal spine in. Dorsal spine in. That's got to happen. Okay, and then release in. So everything needs to be very stable so that you can get these leg actions. Yeah, the leg actions. Let me explain that once more. When your front leg, forward leg, is here, like this, you have to see it's stable, it's lifted. This back leg, you've got to move the groin from the back groin to the inner thigh groin to the front groin. And that's the action. It's got to go up. It's got to go up. So that back leg becomes so stable, becomes that action of a back bend. This is really where back bends are. They're a little bit lost sometimes when that area is not understood. Yeah. Okay, releasing and coming up. Okay, so we come to the next action, which is a little bit more challenging because we've still got to get this back leg groin. We've got to move really strongly because now we've got to move this back groin to the front groin. You can see more this way. Okay, so where it becomes important, arms out, rotating, bringing the arms in. Now you're collecting your body, extending up. Now you've got to keep that back groin to front groin. So you come into your Virabhadrasana. Then we extend forward. Now when we extend forward, we want to keep the dorsal spine in, pick up the leg. Then you've got to see, can you extend into this Virabhadrasana action? And working it, you've got to see again, pushing back with that back leg. Reaching. Alright, so what can happen is that you can fall over quite easily in this pose. Don't worry, don't fret. You've got a chair, always put your hands onto the chair, like this, and extend and reach. Okay, come on then, I'll take you through the last standing pose now. So, taking your right leg forward, don't start yet. Taking your right leg forward, extending, rotating, reaching up, pushing back into your back leg, lifting up so nicely. And then bending the front leg, reaching forward. Now you've got to see that you lengthen the buttocks back, outer hip back, and then see, can you reach? Can you reach? Can you get that Virabhadrasana 3 action or hold on to the chair? Either way, that's fine as long as you're getting that balance and that connection. Key thing is to get yourself really light and lengthening. So I'm not going to hold you there too long, so big step back. Okay, and releasing. Take a few breaths. Step the other leg now. So we go left side. So it may be a little bit more tricky for some of you, or easier depending on where we have our asymmetric balance. Extend the arms, rotating, bringing the chest up. Make sure that back leg is working strongly. You're getting that action on the groin. And then we come forward, reaching forward. See if you can get that connection. Draw the abdomen to the spine. Then lift that back leg up. Back leg lifted, extending strongly. Keeping that action. Yeah, go and see. How much can you reach into the fingertips? How much can you reach into that back leg? Yeah, well done. And now, slowly releasing down. Very good, well done. Okay, so now just rest for a moment. Take a few breaths in Tadasana. Come back to basic Tadasana. You're going to see that your middle buttock goes in. Middle buttock goes in. Okay, so this seems to be a regular practice at the moment. I quite like it for the alternative because it gives something to the shoulders. So you come into this action, finding this connection. Letting the eyes soften and close. Okay, those of you coming into Shishasana, then come for your Shishasana. So remembering that when you come for Shishasana, we've done a lot of arm work. So be mindful that you are connecting with the upper arms, moving the elbows away, seeing that you are connecting with these upper arms. They've got to almost find a life of their own. They've got to move deeply into the body, deeply into the body. Then we come up. So when we come up, we see, can we still keep the life in front of the upper arms? If you're going up against the wall, that's fine. Breathe, soft inhalation, exhalation. So just be there, either to the wall, in the middle of the room, Maybe you're still connecting, getting your organised supports ready. So keeping your attention to that very upper arm area, the front of the upper arm now. It needs to lean into the back arm. It needs to lean into the back arm as you are in this position. So there's sharpness there. There's a sharpness. So soft inhalation, exhalation. I'm not going to keep you too long, so hopefully you are there now. Just be there for a few moments. Those of you over the rolled mat, then just really enjoy that chest opening. Keeping that connection, keeping the opening through the centre of the body. Soft inhale and exhale. So one more reach up with those legs. Make that connection with the sideways, the abdomen. And now slowly come down. Now if this is quite quick timing for you, then don't worry, you can stay there a bit longer. That's the beauty of the pre-recorded videos. You can stop and start them. But remember, you start them and you finish them. That's the one thing you've got to remember. Okay, and now releasing completely. Soften your knees and then releasing. Okay, so just stay down for a moment if you're just coming down. And then slowly coming up. Well done. 2 pats here. We're coming into Setabandha Svangasana. So if this is too high for you, then you can just take the rolled mat by itself. So what you want to do is get this support right in the dorsal spine, right into the dorsal spine. Let your eyes soften. Breathe. Soft inhale, soft exhale. Let the whole of the back shoulders completely release. Let them find that weighted element of Setabandha. So it really does become quite weighted. So when you're in there, you can be aware of your breath. So just being your Setabandha, observing your breath, your chest opening. Keep your legs nice and strong and straight, extend into your heels. Feel that rooted action of the shoulders, that opening of your chest. Okay, well done. And in your own time, start to come off of your support. Move the supports to the side and come for bent leg Shavasana. So the Shavasana, we're working quite strongly on the upper back today. So just keep your legs bent to start with. And then gradually extend the legs. Gradually extend the legs and release down for your Shavasana, letting the whole of the back find the floor. So you want to see that gradually the muscles are releasing, separating, and just letting go. Soft inhalation, soft exhalation. So this is part of the class where we become really grounded, very quiet in our practice. So for those of you who would like to stay in your Shavasana, then please do. Otherwise, roll to your right side and come up into a seated position. Well done. Keep your back nice and long. Keep your chest open. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Some challenging poses there. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Namaste.